All right, so we're working in the shop today, and we don't need to tell you the weather. We can just look at the dog there and tell you what the weather's like outside. It's gorgeous. I wish I was out there. But I am relegated to figuring out this Seat, not a Fiat, but a Seat 600D. This car came in on a trailer. It's been stored for a few years. The customer pulled the wiring harness out, and the wiring harness is here on my floor. And I've been weeding and diagnosing and labeling all the things that came out of the car. Because this car is Spanish built, Seat, not a Fiat, most of the wiring harness diagrams don't apply. They sort of do, but they're not quite. I have been racking my brain on this car. I have been studying this diagram, which is color coded, but only 3 colors, green, gray, white, and beige, are not listed. You have to decipher it. And this is a Hungarian or Polish, it's kind of a Polish and Hungarian wiring diagram. So it has been hard to say, at the least. I've got wires hanging every which direction on the car, and that's okay. I've been taking my time. The customer's patient, he understands, but we're going on day number 3, and I wanted to give you an update because I wanted to have this thing running by the end of the week. This was a short week. It was Labor Day week, so one day is gone. So it's been a lot of work. So I have the dash cluster off in my hand. It has some damage where one of the ground tabs has been broken when the wire harness got pulled out. I do have the ignition working, the wipers working, and somewhat of the headlights, but I have to do each wire individually, label them, and basically do a continuity test on each and every wire. It is crazy amount of work. I have worked on a lot of cars that are physically demanding. This one is mentally demanding, but I'll show you where we're at. We've got the battery in it, and because I'm so concerned about blowing something up, I put in a fuse. It's a 10 amp fuse, so if something goes haywire, hopefully it'll pop the fuse before it blows our brand new wire harness. I've got the headlights strung. I've got the gas gauge strung. Oh, and by the way, I had a buddy bring in a Italian Fiat, and everything is different. The gas tank is over here. The gauge is wired different. The gauges are different. The wiring colors are different. We just have a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, this is a world-class car. It is a copy of an Italian car, but it's really a Spanish-built car. And then we've added an Italian turn signal switch and a Polish-Hungarian wire harness. Talk about a mishmash. Stella, do you know anything about mishmash? Oh, you're hot and tired. Are you hot and tired? Good puppy. So let's take a look at the engine. The Italian Fiats don't have this overflow bottle. They don't have a lot of stuff. A lot of things are different. But there's something I'm going to show you. Let's go to the car here. Show you what I'm talking about. So the battery is hooked up. No smoke pouring from any wires yet. And the choke is way different on this Fiat. You pull the choke like this. On Italian Fiats, you've got 2 levers here, aluminum levers. Usually the start lever is here. You'd lift the start lever to start the car, and the choke lever on the left. That is not the case for this Spanish-made Seat. It has a normal ignition switch, and we're going to see what happens. Turn the key. She's running. Push the choke in. Nothing's blown up yet. We got a new regulator. They're rewired. All the wires to the starter have been rewired. Battery cables. Well, it's a good start. I'm going to let my mind cool off. Just push the choke in. Make sure we got. Yep, she's going to run. It's going to run just fine. Like I was saying, I was going to make my brain cool off because I have been under the dash of this thing for the last 3 days. But we got something. We got something going. And once we get that wiring issue all figured out. Fuse panel, switches, turn signals, gauge cluster. I'm going to put a new carpet kit in it and put the interior back in it, get the horn working, all the good stuff. And then we got to rebuild some of the brakes. So it's a never-ending process, but nonetheless, super fun. And thank you guys for commenting on where this car came from. I didn't know what the license plate meant, but I guess it's some prefecture or region of Spain. That's pretty cool. And the inspection sticker backs it up. I'm assuming that's 2005. And I don't know what it means, but pretty cool little car. All right, we're going to get back to work and make this car live again. Thanks for checking me out. Thanks for staying tuned to my videos, and stay tuned for our adventure this weekend in the Rambler. That's probably going to be the next video you're going to see. It's got our old low mileage 1962 Rambler. We're going to take it for a road trip, I should say, this weekend. Thanks for watching.